What's up again, guys? Yeah, it's me, Dovahkiin, and welcome back to my Baldur's Gate 3 series. And before we begin, be sure to hit on the subscribe button for more great videos. It took 36 vids, episodes 3 to 38, to cover just the first act of this game. A testament to how story-rich it is and the massive amount of content it offers. Alright, in the last episode, we cleared Kresh Yilik, the last area in Act 1. It was all about Lae'zel and the Githyanki and their goddess Vlaakith, and the artifact and the dream visitor who tirelessly protects us from the influence of the Absolute. In today's vid, besides beginning the second act of this game, another revelation about Vlaakith awaits LZ. And to force this cutscene, you just have to fast travel to any waypoint back in the wilderness, the main region of Act 1.
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlaakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kia Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skakek! I should run you through for suggesting it.
It is not.
I've heard word from Kresh Yilik. You are infected, yet the one in the prism has chosen you, protects you with their power. The prism's tenant alone has the power to end Vlaakith's tyranny. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave to still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this This heresy! I will hear no more of it. I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talakma Gear in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away.
I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust.
Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
In case you haven't noticed, for the longest time, since our first encounter at the mountain pass, LZ has been wielding Voss's sword, the legendary silver sword of the astral plane. And I'm just curious as to why he didn't make a fuss about it. Anyway, let's do a follow-up convo with LZ.
Vlaakith Kosivim Hrath Crashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate, but they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed, the root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if Tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me. Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed. I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood. I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right. Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better. Yes, I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Okay, we're gonna enter Act 2 via the elevator in Grimforge, cause that will bring us up to a spawn point nearer to a refuge. Take note that this is the point of no return, so make sure that you have tied up all loose ends in Act 1.
Better not be cursed. Swift as my feet can carry me. Here goes nothing.
When loot is concerned, I leave no stone unturned. But I'm just gonna beeline to the notable stuff as soon as I get out of this building. However, that doesn't mean that I don't pick up other items. It's just that I do that behind the scenes instead, to shorten the video.
Broken moon lantern catches your eye, its glow now snuffed out.
Do you feel it? The chill on your skin, in your lungs? This darkness is diseased.
I've never seen darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
This is the way to Moonrise Towers. We've no choice but to push forward.
Act 2 takes place in the Shadow-Cursed Lands, and as the name implies, traversing it safely requires light. So besides carrying torches or casting spells that illuminate your surroundings, it is also a good practice to ignite light sources in the environment, such as braziers and campfires.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Still alive, so that's progress. Best be on my way.
So, Lae'zel. Things seem to be getting serious with you two. Do you have pet names for each other yet?
Pet names? As if we were domesticated animals.
God, you have so much to learn. Repeat after me. Honey muffin, sweetie pie, sugar plum.
Honey muffin, sweetie pie. Astarion, do you see all your lovers as food?
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. Shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. You're resourceful. You'll find a way. Don't give me that look. It's a good thing that I'm resistant to the shadows. This way I can help you. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Instead of going directly to the refuge that I have mentioned earlier, which is to the southwest, we are gonna detour to the east instead, to unearth a buried chest and to gain an inspiration point.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. One day I'll catch a break.
Something over there.
Tad surprised you change into more comfortable garb at Camp Lae'zel. You struck me as a sleeps in her armor type.
It would cause too much noise during my nighttime exertions. I do not wish to alert foes of our location.
Nighttime exertions? Oh, I see. Well, considerate of you, I suppose. Wits and blades always sharp.
What to do? Research on the nature of the shadow curse. Good to know.
Alright, let's head southwest.
A Another step forward.
Eyes open. Watch the shadows.
What am I to do?
What to do?
Now we're in for our first showdown in Act 2. But as opposed to what is apparent, it's not gonna be against those people down there, but rather those that are lurking in the shadows. And to remind you again, this is Tactician mode. And I'm gonna try my best to make all the fights in this vid seem rather easy.
At the ready.
Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there? All right, freak. Don't move. Jonas, move in!
Jonas! Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you?
Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong!
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg? Is that...
Jonas? Jonas.
Don't let it get hold of you. Harpers, now!
Outmaneuver them.
Shit! The shadows took units. Make every strike count!
It's cursed. Leeching them. Make way.
Finish them off!
Let's turn someone inside out. Come on, then.
Not such a freak after all. I know a safe place. Let me mark it on your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat. That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there. Harpers, move out!
Before we follow the Harpers back to their safe place, I'm gonna increase my main's approval with Shadow.
Time to press ahead.
This place. There's a power in these shadows. I can sense it. It's ancient, familiar. Rings a bell? Why? Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking! They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid. Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same. Sorry, was lost in thought. Something the matter? I don't fully know. Just a nagging feeling. Almost like I'm conflicted about something, but I don't quite know what. It's nothing. Forget it. Too much time in my own head.
Okay, let's proceed.
There is work to do.
What to do? One day I'll catch a break. That dead bird's been corrupted by the shadows. Would be wise to leave it alone.
Obviously, I'm not gonna leave it alone, so I'm gonna set up my squad for another battle. But don't worry, cause this will be over in a second.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Careful, I'm behind.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
And that is how you make things easy. Now to the safe place. And besides discovering a waypoint, there we will meet another legend of the Forgotten Realms, or the D&D universe. And she was actually part of my party more than 2 decades ago when I played the prequel games, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2.
Should mind my step.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
For a warm bed and full stomach, look no further. Welcome to the Last Light Inn.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come. Jahira!
assure you it is. Absolutely. This is why we're here, you see. Tis a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul. He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved 2 of my friends. One from a harpy and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible? What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Blood, this is heavy.
Alright, let's meet one of the merchants of this place, Quartermaster Tally.
Aye. Our asses. I want to have a word.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. Cheeky. But, since you're asking.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
If you're following this series, as you know, I have a bad habit whenever I'm around merchants. Needless to say, I pickpocket them. And this is gonna be difficult because as you can see, it's quite crowded. But don't fret, because nothing's impossible with a little bit of minor illusion. However, I'm not gonna steal all her unique items, because the heavier stuff have high difficulty classes, and it's too risky for Star. For those items, I'm just gonna go legit by buying them instead. I have tons of gold anyway.
But it can take a beating. It'll need to. Clerics and magic hold out the darkness forever.
There is work to do.
Keep your distance, darling. Tricks.
Again, just a reminder, after pickpocketing, don't fast travel. At a safe distance, just wait until the merchants, or other NPCs for that matter, stops investigating. Then chat with the merchant to make sure that as if nothing happened.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around.
Okay, let's buy the risky uniques that I left behind.
No one back home will ever believe this. I need a quick word.
See any movement out there?
Too dark.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
Good man.
FYI, this is not a video about stealing, but there's another merchant in this place, so it can't be avoided. Unfortunately, he's a good fellow of mine back at the Emerald Grove in Act 1. The tiefling refugee trader, Damon. And all this time, I thought it was pronounced as Damon. Anyway, however, unlike Tally, the DC of his unique stuff are mediocre to say the least. So I'm gonna get it all in one fell swoop.
To know about supplies when we make it home.
Burning through our oil, so just
about.
Shouldn't hang around too long, though.
One day I'll catch a break. Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
We will deal with that strange ox later. Back to the heist.
What a day.
I wonder what the next move is.
Don't touch me. Like a wraith. Don't look now. Like candy from a gnome. A little souvenir. You're coming with me. Quick and easy.
It's quite funny because instead of catching up with the guy, our first interaction is robbing him blind. But of course, I'll talk to him soon once the commotion subsides.
Still alive, out. So that's progress.
All this standing around is making me antsy. Got to trust Jaheira to I don't. That's why this. It's you. What are the odds? So glad you're all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons, but no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I could sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible. Some of us had it easier than others. The baker, the schoolmaster. When Elturel was swallowed up, they could do little but survive. As for me, I won't say I enjoyed my time there, but it was certainly instructional. Using something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have? I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. These must have been a pain to get a hold of. American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual pieces. There. Be careful who sees you using that. Might draw the wrong sort of eyes.
I had 4 Merrigan masks back at camp, and this was what he made me in exchange for those. And speaking of other interesting materials, I also have a few infernal iron in my bag. But before I give those to Damon to get other unique stuff, we're gonna visit the Act 2 campsite first to chat with a couple of homies and get Karlach. Cause she needs Damon to process some of that iron to progress her personal quest.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Is that so? Well, I hope you don't intend to make such a claim without some evidence to support it. True prayer needs peace, and serenity has proved elusive of late. I'll admit it. Staying true to Lady Shah has proved difficult at times. I found that my mind is prone to wandering to places I shouldn't go at that. Forbidden thoughts, hidden memories, all that Lady Shah would shield me from until I am ready. Sometimes It feels like there's something just out of reach. Some truth on the tip of my tongue. And at times, I feel like I can almost voice it. When I ate the noble stalk, I remembered I had a friend. But all I have is a name and a face. There must be more. When I shared the memory from my childhood, you found it far too easy to make a connection to Selûne for my liking. Nothing is simple anymore. Sometimes it feels like all I have are doubts. The Mother Superior must have had a reason to deny me the chance to become a Dark Justiciar. Perhaps this is the reason. Perhaps I'm simply not worthy. Forget I ever said anything. I'm just indulging in thoughts best buried.
Need to find a way forward.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone.
Even Withers has an opinion on my main's romance with LZ. Okay, let's level up and get Karlach.
What's on your mind?
Yes! We need to go find Damon. I'm going to get a hug soon!
You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Let's hop.
At level 7, she gets an HP increase and the Feral Instinct feat.
Lae'zel, you're actually glowing.
It is the sheen of the soldier's sweat on my brow.
The soldier's sweat? Or the lover's?
I don't.
Cainchar, speak on it no further.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
It's for a good cause.
Karlach! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlek to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So, did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Yeah. Apart from the doom and gloom, you've given me more than I could ever hope to repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This place gives me the creeps.
The alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse.
Yeah? This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best.
How could you not like Karlach? It's utterly impossible. Although Star is my favorite companion, she's just the absolute buddy. Alright, stay tuned in for the next episode.
Yeah, I don't. I do that. That's why you're still standing around.
And that is all there is for now. Thanks for watching. Also, check out other videos from Sabbath Band Philippines and don't forget to subscribe. See you on my next vid. Peace out, y'all.